course. Look at that. That's a good thing. That means that water is actually pumping through it. All
I'm sorry, is that what the things look like when they're pumping? Is it a heart? Is it biological? Why is his pipe throbbing? Today we're going to be watching some more Let's Game It Out. And this time, it's, I built a completely vertical factory that is 100% a nightmare. Alright, let's see.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Yeehaw, it's time for Satisfactory.
Yeehaw, I guess.
The game is officially out after many years of
Oh shit, it's out already.
Which means
Cool.
It's time for us to jump back in and see what new wild stuff we can do.
Oh boy,
My save game
how are you gonna
works,
break it?
by the way. The same save game I've been using for the last 5 years.
Wait, that's actually really cool. If the old saves still work, that is fantastic. Because you can see all the shenanigans that he did.
But a lot has changed since the game first started. And nothing is more telling than looking at our unlocks. Like at some point, this whole menu got confused. Some stuff is updated, some stuff isn't. I can't even tell what's new and what's not anymore. So for that reason, we're gonna leave all this behind and dive into a brand new world.
Oh, fuck!
Speaking of diving in, you ever thought about diving into a new browser? What about Opera GX, the
here we
browser
go.
for gamers?
The ads.
You ever just want to have a little more fun with your web browser? Because with Opera GX and the GX mods, you can. Over in the GX store, you can choose from a huge amount of official and user-made mods, including the Let's Game It Out mod, and change your background music.
Oh. Okay.
Keyboard clicks.
Sure. Interesting thing to have in a browser.
Hey there, it's Josh.
This reminds me of the stuff in like the 90s and like Windows 98.
Mix and match to your heart's content. Finally, you can use the LGIO mod and have my voice obnoxiously talking when you open a new tab.
Yes, that's exactly what you want. Perfect. Beautiful.
But with some lo-fi in the background.
And Josh still yelling at you. Okay.
Just like they had in medieval times. And I love to highlight this other feature in Opera GX because I find it really useful.
That is a long-ass ad, I'm just gonna say.
You can easily keep up with new game releases, what's on sale, gaming news, and all kinds of other stuff. And you can customize the layout any way you want.
Sure.
And also, switching from another browser is super easy.
Oh
and
boy.
Can be done in seconds.
Well, to be fair, that's for any browser in any direction.
Use my linky in the description and start Opera GXing for free today.
Of course.
Thanks again to them for sponsoring. And now let's see how things are going over. And hey, no, wait, pay attention to me. Well, that was great. Yes, everything looks good outside. I am very excited about what I am seeing. What awaits
new world,
us this time,
show me.
Only time will tell. Okay, let's get out there, see what's going on.
Excellent.
Oh, and
So,
can't forget our...
the best thing is I get to see how a new world starts because I got smacked into the middle of the absolutely normal world that he created last time, so let's see how it actually begins, or rather how it's supposed to begin.
All-purpose doohickey that I lovingly fondle with my thumb. Okay, first
delightful.
things first. You, drop pod. Let us deconstruct you for parts.
Oh, fuck.
And the next thing up is you need to do
no
a
way going back,
for
I
the
guess.
Satisfactory building blocks of life, iron ore.
Of
Where
course.
are you? Show me.
Well, that is
and we'll see up
any
here on our
building
little
game
radar
is usually
where it
iron
is.
ore.
Target acquired. Let's go take a gander.
That is a lot of
The game's
iron
also
ore.
prompting
Holy
me to
shit.
pick up leaves along the way, which is excellent because we got these excessive little grabby hands. That'll...
Yes, let me just walk through the brush grabbing every single thing that I can find. I mean, to be fair, that is how I play most games as well. However, I never thought of stealing the bushes. That's a new level of loot goblin, alright.
We'll just suction up anything we get close to. And don't worry, you take as much as you can. Go ahead and be greedy.
That's a lot.
Oh, and there's our target now. A place to get some iron ore. Well,
yes. The iron that's on the ground. On the surface. Okay. Nice. Alright.
Down there and...
the knees.
Hey, you, get away from that. I have a
what the hell is that thing?
Occasion. In fact, even though it's walking away from it, I need a beauty bubble. Get out of here. Yeah, that'll teach it. Anyway, back over to this. All we really need to do is approach it cautiously but optimistically.
Press E to start mining.
E to do a little mining. And after a couple of quick taps...
yes. That is exactly how you mine. You just smack it with a chisel. Perfect.
Victory is ours. Truly, we are conquerors. There's more where that came from, though. We can just keep on hitting this thing.
You can just
really,
keep going.
Wouldn't you? And now we have in our inventory
this actually looks
all the
kind of
things
nice.
we need for right now. Leaves, wood, and finally iron, which we're going to use to build
that's all you need,
hub,
of course.
the heart of your factory. Let's see. Where do we want to put this? It would make sense for us to put it somewhere accessible, but we don't...
This is Josh. He is not gonna put it somewhere accessible. I mean, look at him. He's trying to put it inside the mountain. All right. Where are you gonna put it?
I don't normally do that, so I'm not gonna start now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I am a big fan if we can make
oh my god,
work. It doesn't seem to want to be the case. But hang on, maybe
lame.
I just need to go up there first. I mean,
oh no, please tell me you can't put it up here.
There can be a base, right? Sadly,
no
apparently
way.
not.
Oh,
I can't
thank
to
God.
find a place where it'll let me do it. We did, however, find one of these guys.
The hell is that thing?
It's a power. Oh no. All right, fine. We'll put it on top of this nice puddle. There we go. It looks so good.
Okay.
Also, kind of naked. Where's the roof and stuff?
Why did you put it in the middle of a swamp? I mean, okay, stupid question to ask in this case, I suppose, but still, kind of weird.
And where am I hearing this mewing noise? What is that and where is... Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I forgot all about this.
The
These are
spooters.
supposed to be spiders, but I turned on arachnophobia mode. And so your visor in-game overlays a cat face on
Delightful,
top of it.
yes.
How's that for sweet in-game lore?
It is. However, there's also the problem that now you have to smack the cats.
Anyway, whatever. Doesn't mean we're not going to come over here and smack it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that takes care of that little problem. No, I don't think it's going to. Something...
Yeah, something's telling me there's a few more spiders in this little cave here.
Tells me there's more cats down here. Oh, good.
Yeah.
There's another one. Quietly hiding from
fuck.
us. Well, no time like the present. Come here.
I thought it was extremely large. No,
so
never mind. He just zoomed in.
We got two components of this thing. We got the crafting bench, where we can handcraft stuff like iron ingots, where we just push the big old craft button and watch the magic happen. One beautiful ingot at a time.
Of
then
course.
over here we have the hub terminal, which we can open up, select a tier.
Oh, this is where you start crafting things.
0. Choose the next milestone we're going to
hub
work
upgrade.
on.
Okay.
The amazing unlocks we get. Then we
wait, so you can't even make anything until you make the hub upgrade. Okay.
Select the milestone, and it sits here and demands stuff from us. In this case, whatever this is. Iron rods, which we make by taking iron ingots and turning them into rods.
Ah, yes, I remember that from the last video when he made a few 100 million of those rods and just sent them on their way on the little conveyor belts that were completely straight and went directly where they were supposed to. Yeah, I remember that.
You know, kind of like going over to the crafting bench, heading on over to the side, selecting iron rod, and then craft a whole bunch of those.
By hand?
Drag what we need over there. Then it's like hub
like
upgrade ready to upgrade the hub. I'm sorry, I just don't understand. Could you say upgrade and hub one more time?
Giant
you
button.
Did. Thank you. It's also clear to me now. Okay, we did it. And for our troubles, we now have a frame. And that's how it goes.
That's a
now
nice
we can do
skybox.
hub upgrade 2, just like the first upgrade, which gave us an equipment
just
workshop, portable miner, and another hand equipment slot. Hub upgrade 2 gives us stuff like a smelter, power line, copper ingot, wire, cable, and we can scan. What a deal. And now they need more stuff. In this case, iron rods and iron plates. No problem. We'll just go ahead and craft these. And then once that's done...
So far, it's a cookie clicker. I know it's not going to stay that way, but it started that way.
Upgrade again. And then watch as more stuff appears. Oh my goodness, now there's a room. And
oh my god, a room.
Just like my GeoCities page. Oh, and all...
Ah, I see. Jesus Christ, GeoCities, man, that shit was good.
Also a chest for, like, hiding stuff in an organized manner. That's kind of what containers are, right? And what
hiding stuff in an organized manner. Nice.
Empty. How full of possibilities.
I see. Well, please tell me he can decorate it manually and it doesn't just get filled when he builds stuff. Because I want to see what he comes up with. Also, that is clearly where the crapper goes.
Hope something exciting happens with my crying corner. And we'll know when we do Hub Upgrade 3.
Oh my god, we're speedrunning Hub Upgrades.
And rods,
oh no, he needs cable.
New. It's wire. Made from copper, which now we need to go find.
Oh, okay.
No problem, that's what scanning's for. Come here,
Fair
copper
enough.
ore, where are you? Excellent. Only 195 miles away.
To be fair, that only found like one. I saw when he scanned for iron, there's like 1,000 iron. And here, there's only one copper. All right.
Meters, mile meters. Whatever, what do I look like?
Mile meters?
The only thing that matters...
Ah, yes, mile meters. like Eddie's in Cyberpunk. Perfect.
To me as we found the ore. Step 1, hit the top part until it explodes.
Oh god.
And then go for the pure copper ore Chewy center. And then back over
again,
to the thingamabob. Take
is
that copper,
all the ore
make it into
overground?
Ingots, which we then turn into wire. Feed the machine, upgrade the thing.
Fair enough.
My goodness, and also look at this. It looks like we now have a bed chamber.
Oh, it upgrades automatically. Lame. I want him to decorate manually, like doing it by hand. Ah, man. All right.
I call top bunk, and not just that, but look
Can you
over
have more
here.
than one?
We got our best friend.
I knew it.
Not just that. You can actually use the toilet. Here, take some of this copper I made, and by that I mean 1 copper.
What?
And then we flush it. Yes, excellent. Get it all over the floor and my shoes.
Yes, let me just shove this giant metal brick in the toilet and flush it. That'll go swimmingly.
Okay, great. And now back to rapid fire upgrades. Select
of course,
milestone,
more upgrades. Are we just speedrunning upgrades?
There's a thing I don't have. See that it's concrete.
Concrete?
And see that I can scan for limestone.
Okay.
And then I go find the limestone. Excitedly slide on the ground to get to it. Triumphantly defend ourselves from the local wildlife.
Okay.
Thank you for your...
Pick up hog remains. I don't think that's a hog. But all right, you do you, game.
Sacrifice and then stabby until I extract a lot of stuff.
Well, okay, I can understand like most of these things so far being mined manually, but come on, man, is literally everything like on over the ground? I asked this before, but I saw iron. All the copper was there as well, and now the limestone. Is it all just giant rocks up top? I mean, I guess. Unless you find them in caves.
Frown upside down by turning it into concrete. Great. Shove it in the machine.
There might be a few more materials you need for concrete. Just saying. It's not just limestone dust. So okay.
High five that button, and so on and so forth. Give the thing to the thing, push the
Stop
thing.
feeding the hub and
things change again, I think. I actually can't tell the difference on this one. Head back in, go to hub upgrade 6.
Oh my god, so many hub upgrades.
Because it's so easy for us. And before you know it, we're not even alone on this planet anymore. Oh my goodness, look at this. We've made a friend. Are you trying to land? How about I just stop you? What do you think of that? Aww.
Why you do this? Also, I know he's gonna answer it, but do all the upgrades disappear when he like removes this? That'd be horrifyingly bad.
I'm just kidding. I didn't mean what I said.
Okay.
Come on back down. Everything's safe.
Okay,
just
so no.
Kidding. Aww.
Oh my god. Let him land.
Okay, I think I've worked it out of my system.
Okay, good.
I'm actually gonna let this thing land this time. And scene.
What is that?
Our very own transport pod thing.
Okay.
At least I think that's what it is. The good news is tier 0 is done. Now we're on the glorious tier 1, which is gonna be the foundation for all kinds of stuff. Here's what I plan to do with our little base
what is
here.
that thing,
I want everything to come to me. I don't want to have to wander all over the place to find stuff. I want to.
Oh no, he's gonna build conveyors, aren't he? Or ain't he? Jesus.
Be able to look at my base and be like, yes, that old thing. I can find anything I need here. Now I know what you're thinking. That sounds kind of organized.
No, it doesn't. I seen what you make. You put containers everywhere, and you scatter them like somebody like sneezed them out. So yeah, there's nothing organized about anything you build, so show me.
Don't worry, it'll
be
what
is this?
Head on up to the stuff sticking out the top.
What is this?
Smack, explode.
Oh, more iron.
And then luckily to make new stuff, we don't have to go back to base. We can just make it on site here with the crafting bench and
That's
the
actually
equipment
really cool.
workshop. It's like having a convenience store anywhere you want it, and it's only for you. Anyway,
can you? I mean, I guess you can just unbuild this and just keep smacking it down wherever you go, like I guess Minecraft.
They're worth keeping around for stuff I may need because you can build actual equipment here. In this case, a portable miner.
That might be useful
because they're needed to make the bigger miners. Okay,
fair enough.
Take this
How are you going to fuel them?
And it snaps right onto the node.
That's pretty cool.
There it is.
Nice.
What a beaut. And now that that's done, we're going to scan for all the various nodes nearby and then put miners down on all of them.
Okay, sure, but do these miners just not need fuel, like at all? Okay.
Those two. And we'll know when our work is done because they'll have a check mark next to them, which means that all 4 of these ones right here will go from just being white like this to looking more like this.
Okay.
One of them
what does that mean? Just that everything's been mined, or that the miner is full?
Doesn't have one because while a lot of these built just fine, for some reason we're having trouble overcoming this giant boulder in the way. Anyway, that handles all the iron nodes for now, as well as any nearby copper nodes. And
it's
also
a
this
time lapse. Oh god!
And now that that's done with, it's time for my favorite part: the part
conveyor
where we
belts.
Conveyor belts.
Of course.
This mysterious black hole where stuff comes out. Okay, out you go, little conveyor.
Oh no!
We'll just do a quick one so we can see how it looks.
Yes, really? Will you?
There's no minerals coming out yet because we haven't given the thing power.
Oh,
which is why this is pulsing red.
Oh, thank fuck. I thought the miners wouldn't need power. Let's see what kind of power he makes. We already saw the nuclear power, which sorta kinda made his base uninhabitable last time. Then he had all the other shenanigans for power, so we had the other stuff, so no. Okay, what are you gonna use?
We're gonna run these
what is the initial one that you make?
All the way back to our hub, and that means running all the belts. And in fact, why not have this one zigzag across this one? Yeah,
it has begun.
Finally,
no.
Anyway, they're all connected now, and I decided that this little corridor is going to be the central thoroughfare, you know, for all of our conveyor belt needs. And
no, oh god, my OCD is going ballistic again. Why you do this? No. It is unoptimal.
I do mean all of them. And eventually they all do stop right around here, right outside of the hub.
Okay, right around here. Great.
Electricity working, which over on our base thingy is where these things come into effect. Behold, biomass burners. Remember all those leaves we collected?
Now I understand where the power is going to come from.
Delicious fuel.
80 per minute.
But first we need to run power to everything. So we'll just drag a power line from that thing over to here.
Go?
Yep, like that. And there's 2 of them, so we got to do it twice. There we go. Connected them both. And now it's just about running these power lines pretty much anywhere we want.
Fair enough.
Water,
I'm sorry. Are you building that in the water? Perfect. There's no issues with that. But I was wondering, like, how far apart can these things be? Is it just going to be a tedious thing of just building a pylon every, I don't know, 100 meters or something? Or is it just pylon in the beginning, pylon in the end, and just a cable across?
Fine. All the way up here onto this thing? Yeah, sure, why not?
Of course, why not?
Okay, now everything is connected. And now back over
good.
The
now it's a nice spider web of cables.
The only thing left to do is pull the switch.
Something did not go well. Oh, fuck.
What do you mean? Is this not enough power? What do I gotta do, math to figure this out?
Oh, no, not math.
Reading. It looks like all of our factories consume upwards of 45 megawatts.
I see.
Like each one of these generators do 20 megawatts.
Oh, no.
Luckily, we can build these biomass burners all on their own, which is actually
in the water.
More convenient anyway.
Okay.
Because instead, I'm gonna build them over here near this stuff.
That's
like one
the better
here,
idea, I think.
And also one right there. And
all right, I think that's enough. Just gotta say.
Why not a 4th one? And right between all of them, we're gonna put a storage container, which inside this
thing,
we're gonna shove all of our plant matter that
that much I understand.
That
sure.
Feel like enough. We can do better than that. Well, with all this glorious foliage out here,
oh no,
might as well just run around
deforest
and
the area.
It all up. I like to think.
Yes, industry. Just deforest the entire area, shove it in the burners. Perfect. Do they produce smoke? That would be really cool.
Think of it as doing a little landscape.
There we go.
Looks like we missed some bushes, and whatever that is, no problem.
The hell is that?
Gimme and gimme.
What is the thing?
Get a little nudge.
Is that a bird?
Oh.
Well, it was a bird. Okay.
I'm sure it's just sleeping. Anyway, now we have plenty of stuff. Actually, more than enough stuff. This container's all the way filled, and we have so many more leaves left. Well,
how long would those leaves actually last? I would guess not that long, considering they use quite a few per minute from what I saw. Also, I see the container has a hole. Can you feed the thing directly into the burners?
That's fine. We'll just build more of these.
Of course.
About 4, in fact. 1 for each generator. Now all we need to do is run some conveyor belts in an organized fashion, each to their own
organized,
generator,
of course.
just like so.
Cool.
And there they go. And then making their way to these various generators.
Making my way downtown, burning up. Oh god, it's fire.
Let's go ahead and reactivate our power. There we go.
Oh, I thought something exploded. Okay.
So true mining has begun. Yes,
great.
That's the spirit.
Holy shit, that is a lot. Like, I thought it would be a lot slower in the mining department, but no. It's entirely filling up the conveyor belts, all right?
For days. This isn't the end of their journey, though.
Of course not.
Do eventually reach the end of their conveyor belt.
And the conveyor belt just stops.
We got this really cool looking monument thing.
Whoa,
and you know what I especially like about it? It's verticality, which kind of has me wondering, can we just build stuff like above this?
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna
now I know why the video is titled that way. All right.
Unlock some stuff. Over here in the tier 1 base building milestone, we're gonna need to use some of these foundations. So let's feed the base.
Okay.
Oh, joy, and now it's back to a fancy button. 1, 2.
Yes, let's push the giant red button that says launch. Perfect.
2, 3, launch. And there goes our supplies right into the upper atmosphere.
Okay, bye.
Or are you?
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah,
wait.
I don't actually know if that's gonna affect some stuff. I'll just put the hub back down, and I guess.
I thought he just deconstructed the little robot flying thing. Never mind, he deconstructed the entire hub. Again.
Together. What I can tell you is the thing is still gone. And if I look directly into the sky, beautiful clear skies and one weird little pixel. What is that pixel anyway? Wait
yeah, I wonder.
That's the thing I eliminated from existence.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's coming back, apparently.
Of course.
Oh, and here it is. Again.
Well,
okay,
it needs to pick up more stuff.
That didn't happen. Milestone exchange concluded. Okay, well, great. Now we have foundations, which is what we're going to use to build above our hub.
don't you need foundations for anything else you build? You just build it in the ground. Seems a bit weird, but all right.
At least that's the plan. Let's do some vertical building and see.
Wait. Are you just building a tower of foundations? That is not what foundation means. Just gonna put that out there.
If it works. And it sure seems to be. We can build across too. Well, so far so good. This does appear to be directly above the base.
Okay.
And now the question is, can I build something on top of this?
I mean, why would you not?
A smelter there. Smelt ore into ingots.
Okay.
Yep, looks like it's possible.
I mean, why wouldn't it? It's foundation. You're supposed to build on top of it. So yeah, you can probably build as many floors as you want. Again, the question I always ask is why, but we know why.
Right in the middle.
Of course,
from here we're
right
do
in the middle.
More building up, and then across to make.
I think there might be an easier way to make verticality as opposed to just stacking foundations and just keeping the foundations for, you know, the separate floors.
An entirely new level again. And then I can place another smelter.
Are you gonna put one single smelter per level?
This is looking oh so great so far. And I kind of like having just one machine per floor.
Yeah,
gives
great.
Us room to grow up, that is.
Oh
and with
my
us having all of these materials here, we're gonna need a lot more than 2 smelters.
Well,
good thing I spent some time building more stuff. Oh boy.
Ah, yeah, the Tower of Pollution. All right, cool.
It looks like each one is a little less lined up than the last. And
perfect.
Now all we need to do
and they're
is
all
run
different
these things
orientations.
All the way up
Genius.
there. Honestly, shouldn't be
How
too
else
hard.
would it be?
If I just click
of course.
And then hold, I can make these go a little bit higher.
Great.
And then, thankfully, from here, we can just get it to connect all
that
the
just
way
goes
up
directly.
Like this.
All right.
Ah, that was easy. In fact, you know what? I think we have too much space up here. Let's go ahead and highlight these 3 things and trim this down to a perfect 3x3 grid. And there we go. Nice and even. Now all we need to do is...
Okay, that actually looks a little better considering you put this thing in the middle. Or, well, mostly in the middle. So now it's somewhat symmetrical. Let's ignore the fact that they're all in random orientations.
Connect this thing right here, making sure to connect every machine to minerals with a whole beautiful system of dragging our stuff up as high as it'll go.
God,
and
beautiful.
What an eyesore too. Who doesn't love their spaghetti airborne? I know.
Ah, yes, the flying spaghetti. Oh God, this looks very. Can you imagine the weight that would have to be on these things? Holy shit. All right.
Well, I do. Okay, so now we got a couple of things covered, like copper ingots, as well as iron ingots.
Okay.
And we've also got limestone turning
Making
into
more concrete.
Oh, and you know, I gotta wonder something. If we go over here and use the hub, and then launch another pod, is this thing gonna be able to leave? Yep, doesn't look like anything's gonna stop this. Well, that's nice to know.
Ah, yes, nice. The wonderful 4-dimensional pod. Perfect. Glorious.
Besides, I don't think it's going anywhere anyway. I think it's just gonna stay up there till it comes back down. And then when it makes its return trip, it does the same thing.
Nice.
Using the platforms for leverage before landing smoothly.
Glorious. Well, I guess the devs were a little ahead of you this time and prevented you from causing even more shenanigans.
Cool technology. Now, the next thing we need to work on is building the space elevator, which if you look at it in our building stuff, shouldn't be that hard to build. In fact, I already have most of the things we need.
You need quite a bit of concrete. To be fair, you've been making so much. Where it has been going into a bunch of foundations that you didn't need to build, I guess.
This concrete in particular should be pretty easy. All I have to do is step off the edge, drop down a floor, and wouldn't you know, this one's making concrete. Now this wire, on the other hand, we don't have a machine for this, but we do now. And
wait. You don't have a machine to make wire. How did you make the wire up until now? Did you click 1,000 times to make wire? What? No, seriously, how did he make that much wire without a machine that makes wire?
Belt goes in there. To make wire, though, we need this belt to connect to copper, which is down here somewhere. At least I think it's down
of course.
Ow. Oh, yeah, there it is. And we're going to want to send it out of the other side of this container. Okay, so let's pull the copper out through here. Send the conveyor belt over yonder. And then just find a place where it'll work. Build that piece, too.
Oh, my God.
You know it? Copper's arrived at our constructor.
Well, very slowly as it works itself through the granite octopus again.
And out comes the wire. Giant, beautiful spools of copper. In fact,
I am shocked that he connected the wire machine to a container that is right next to it. I'll be perfectly honest. I expected it to be on, like, the ground floor. So it has to fly through the ground octopus again.
We're at it. Since we're gonna need stuff that makes iron plates, iron rods, screws, and cables,
yeah,
I went ahead and built constructors for those too.
Okay,
we got
good.
Iron ingots going in to turn into iron plates, not to mention other iron ingots popping out to make iron rods. Iron rods that are then getting transported all the way to the top conveyor belt, and then shoved into another machine to make screws. And of course, we can't forget about the copper wire, which goes in looking like this, and then comes out looking like cable. And now that we have all the supplies we need, let's build the space elevator.
Sure.
Oh God. You know, looking at it now, I don't think
that
this
is very large.
Fit. It seems a little too big for the space provided.
That has never stopped you before.
Okay, just this once, we're gonna make this platform bigger.
Oh, really?
Okay, there we go. The impossible is now possible. And there it goes getting built. And if I recall, it does a little song and dance.
Oh my God, that is very large.
And then I think something else is supposed to happen, but I can't remember quite what it is.
I don't know either.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, never mind. I remember now. It's burned into my memory forever.
What the fuck?
And there you have it. Our very own space elevator. And what's that above this? Is that new? It looks like there's more stuff up there. I guess we'd have a...
I'm sorry, is that a UFO? What the hell? Okay. Did it drop like a feeder cable? Huh.
Better idea if it wasn't so cloudy. Well, either way, let's see what this has to offer to us. So basically, we need to get through phase 1, also known as make smart plating.
So you just give it stuff to upgrade. All right.
Exact. And you're probably like, what are smart plates?
Oh God,
well,
Denise.
I'm so glad you asked. To actually unlock it under tier 2 under part assembly, which also unlocks a bunch of other advanced stuff.
Yes. Machinery. Time to make some more of it.
Assemblers, rotors, modular frames, all of which I think we're gonna
launch
need to
the pod.
Well,
wait, hold on. Why are you launching the pod? You just built the space elevator. Isn't this what you use it for? Or do you need to upgrade it first with the smart plating before you can actually use it for this? That seems kind of redundant to shoot the thing up when you have the space elevator, but all right.
Be careful there, you're gonna hit the space elevator.
No, it cares not.
That thing. Oh, hey, we can see it now. Oh, and I guess that's where our little transport thing goes.
Well, it tries.
And now that this is unlocked, this is how it's gonna work. We need to shove components into here so that it can get sent up here to whoever lives up there. Although first I need...
yes, let's send stuff up to Elysium. Perfect.
You know if we can keep building up, because I sure would like to know if we can keep building...
I wonder if you could, if they thought that somebody would build up towards whatever the mothership is. How high is the skybox?
Vertically, since it's oh so fun. The good news is it looks like we can indeed build right through it. I think it's highlighting yellow to let us know it's gonna clip through things. As if we care. In fact...
Wait a second. You can just build things that are... Okay. That's just weird. But I guess they wanted to make sure that nothing like breaks if you do this.
I think it looks better this way.
Of course you do. I am not surprised.
To make it, we need these two things. Reinforced iron plates and rotors. Once we have both of those things, we can run a belt from each into this assembler. But to make reinforced iron plates, we'll have to combine plates and screws.
Yes, that is how you reinforce them, guys, by shoving screws into them.
And rotors are a combo of rods and screws. So basically we need 3
more
assemblers.
iron.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I built those then. Now it's just a matter of configuring each one. You will make reinforced iron plates, which means hopping down here.
Oh, no, not again.
Kill me, will it? Oh, nice
the
somersault. And
I guess he still doesn't have, like, the jump pack and stuff. Oh boy.
By that I mean using the conveyor belts to climb all the way back up, pull a conveyor belt out here, which is where the iron plates are coming from, and then send them past the space elevator using this absolutely abysmal looking system to get the...
Oh, nonsense. It looks great. Whatever do you mean? It's perfectly organized.
The plates up there. But hey, it's hard to argue with success. All that matters is that they made it to the machine. And then we just head on over to the screws and do it again. And yes, by do it again, I of course mean to add on to this thing. Yes, what a visual splendor.
God.
And now we only need to do this
so now it just grows vertically forever now.
Rotors. Great. One of the things we're gonna need is screws, which thankfully we already have up
Please don't jump off again.
All we really need to do is run a splitter. And once we have that, we can just split them off and feed them into the next machine. And similarly with these rods, we're gonna use a splitter and
shove those rods in there
up above. Yes, come with me. Join this masterpiece. And now that we have the reinforced iron plates being made, as well as the rotors, we just have to wait for them to do their thing until we have enough of them. Then it's time to take them and feed them into the next machine. Where they will make the smart plating.
Okay, so we have the smart plating
goes into the space elevator.
Okay. Let's see what the space elevator does when it's upgraded then.
Wow, just look at it go.
Looking.
And that means loading is done. And now seal it with a kiss and watch as it plunges. And now send. Oh, and it looks like it's getting ready to send. Or is it?
No, please, not again.
That. Distribution platform completed. Yeah, it looks real complete to me.
Oh, no. Why you do this?
It's so peaceful all of a sudden. What about you up there? Oh, hey, that thing's still up there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, and it seems to be growing exponentially. Either I pissed it off or this is what happens when you feed the space elevator. I wonder if they're as confused as we are how it built off nothing.
Huh. What the hell is that thing?
Oh, okay, bye. We'll just go ahead and put it back where it was now, as we watch it build up and through all of our
Is this thing gonna come back when he builds this?
So weird every time.
Yeah, there it is.
I couldn't help but notice this thing is still taking the smart plating.
I mean,
the reason for that
I think it takes it.
Two needs not only those.
Oh, it needs more.
1,000 of them, but then also these two things. Well, let's get started.
Well, you get more materials, of course. Also, are you gonna yeet yourself off again?
As you can see back down here at the hub, we now have tiers 3 and 4 unlocked, which is good because the next thing I want to focus on is coal.
How many upgrades does this thing have? It has like 1,000 parts that you have to make from smaller parts. This is literally just Factorio, okay.
Power, because it's only a matter of time until I run out of biomass. In fact,
yes, it is.
Some of the machines have already run out.
Yeah.
Eventually our power
This is what I said at like the beginning. So you're gonna run out of it fairly quickly unless you want to reinforce it like manually.
And then fly up to all that stuff up there, and then parks and rots. I mean, I get it. I love to sit and rot too. I don't even think I would have come back.
Nonsense.
So the first thing we need to do to get coal working is we need to locate where the coal is.
There's coal. There we go.
Hey, see, there it goes. What did I tell you? We ran out of power. Never has there been a better time to find coal. It looks like the closest is
there's
this
actual coal.
Well, time to get going.
I wonder, what is the range for scanning? I'm gonna assume there is a range and it doesn't just show you everything on the map. That would be probably very cluttery. But, alright. Sure, 1 kilometer for coal, sure.
And good thing we can speed it up by sliding.
Yes.
It's nice too. If ever I feel
we're playing Trepang, I see.
All I really need to do is look around, and eventually I'll find this.
You think?
That looks like a 3-year-old's coloring book.
Nonsense. It's just there, so it's easier to find. Look in any direction and you can't miss it.
And that's how I know I will always be safe.
Your knees.
Getting closer. Only 350 meters
What the hell
away.
is that? Is that a giant ass poppy on the left? What the? Okay.
Oh, good. I think I found it. But we have new problems. Like
gas.
Taking damage just for being in here. But
so
hey, look,
don't
I
be
found
here.
It. Blah.
Great. Bye.
Here's our coal. Thankfully, we can put down a miner from all the way back here.
Oh, shit.
It's that easy.
That's actually really cool that you can put this stuff without having to be close. All right. I didn't think it had that much of a range. I thought you had to be a little closer instead of just yeet it across the chasm. All right.
As well as conveyor belts, which I'm going to slowly run all the way back home. Here's the thing, though. I have a certain aesthetic I'm going for here.
Oh, really?
If you recall,
what is it? Pain and suffering?
Back over here at my other mining facilities,
yeah.
I have a certain flow. And by that, I mean everything is running through this one space. And so we're going to continue that, to maintain the beauty of my factory.
Oh, good.
So what
fantastic.
I mean to say is we're going to run this conveyor belt all the way around instead of straight across, which is why from this miner here, it goes up here, then all the way down this cliffside.
Through the rock,
into the
of
water,
course.
And then back
Why
out
am I asking?
again. And then
yes, everything needs to go like phase through the rock, then have a little dip in the pond, and of course go 10 kilometers to get to the base that's 1 kilometer away. What's so hard to understand?
And finally back over to the green part of the game. Run free with the local wildlife until eventually you pop out where our biomass burners are. And then we're back in home sweet home. I did also run around and grab a whole bunch more plants because I still need these things running for just a little while longer.
Fair enough.
Long enough to get the coal running. Yeah, there.
This is another question I have. Are the mining spots infinite? Or does it have a certain amount of stuff there? So when he put all the miners down for the iron and the copper, are they going to be continuing to make iron and copper forever? Or is there a certain amount and then it stops and you have to go to the next area?
There it goes. Sweet, sweet coal.
Delightful.
It sure is taking its sweet, sweet time. How long is this going to take? Excellent question. Let's find out.
Oh, fuck!
It took 45 minutes.
Holy shit! That is a detour and a half. Though, to be fair, that means you're gonna have power for 45 minutes after you run out of, like, the ability to mine coal. Because I know you will eventually. Which also begs the question, what powers the coal miner?
5 minutes for it to reach the rest of my stuff. And this isn't even counting all the time it's going to take for it to go down this conveyor belt all the way
God, there's
over
more.
To this thing.
Right.
So I guess
so it's another 45 minutes.
All the other coal locations and then added miners to all of them. I sure hope that means we have enough coal now. Also, the process isn't.
In these sorts of games, you never have enough. You always need more. So, no, you do not have enough.
Done yet. Even after we find a place to put the generators, you may notice there's 2 ports on the end. This one on the right is where we bring in the coal, and this one on the left is going to be for water. Because while this thing works, it needs to be cooled. And
well, okay. So this needs water. Up here. Oh, good. Fantastic. It's also probably going to make a nice little smoke sack up here. All right.
Yes, what I'm saying is we need to bring water to it.
Yeah,
all the way
I
up
figured.
There, which is, of course, going to involve building more platforms.
No.
Because the things we need to make, like this water extractor, requires copper sheets, which luckily is easy. It's just copper ingots turned into sheets. But we still got to make the machine that can do it and make sure that we have copper going into it. You know the drill.
Wait. You already had machines that made this stuff. Or do you need another one?
At this point, basically just run around and survey all this garbage until we see somewhere that has copper. And I don't know, this machine looks like it can spare some.
That is the best way to design anything. Let me just look around until I find something that seems like what I need in this giant pile of shenanigans. Perfect. Glorious.
Otherwise, there wouldn't be a queue. So we'll just add a conveyor splitter, pull some of that copper away, and there we go. Crisis averted. Horrific
you had a
mess
crisis?
Extended. And now that we've got these things being manufactured, now we can make all kinds of fun stuff.
As opposed to until now.
Mess with pipes. And luckily, right down at the bottom of our big tower, there is a whole bunch of water. So I got a feeling we can just pull from here if it's good enough for.
Oh my! So water completely negates fall damage. Great. All right.
That thing, it's good enough for us. See, the water extraction thingy fits perfectly. Except you see that port where the water's going to be pumped out of? We're actually going to rotate that over this way.
Why?
I swear this will make sense. Because after all, we can't just take the pipe and just run it straight on over
that would be
this
stupid.
Thing. No,
Why
sir,
would you do
we
that?
Have a system, which is to say this pipe network needs to flow through the same corridor as everything else.
Oh
after
my
all,
God.
This is how water wants to be
Lord.
right? And I'm realizing something I can actually do here is that I can actually run these pipes straight up like this. And actually, for that matter, we also have conveyor belt lifts. Used to move resources between floors. I don't know, our system seems pretty effective.
Yeah. I guess their one's just vertical as opposed to just slowly going up.
So I don't think I'll be going straight up the side of the building.
Of course you won't.
This
Why would you? That'd be
more
effective.
Classy. Yes, that's what we'll call that.
Yeah,
classy. So very classy.
Perfectly wonderful.
It's like a water park gone.
Yeah, it is classy. It's like first grade classy. Holy shit. Oh my God. I am still surprised that they let you have stuff clip through each other. That seems so weird in a game like this.
Horribly wrong. And now that the coal is also going in there, now we have nice fresh coal power.
Nice.
Actually, I don't think it's working. What do you mean you're not getting any water? I mean, the water thingy appears to be working, or at least it's on.
I am going to guess it's because the thing is just so freaking long, it takes forever for the water to get there? Is that it?
And if we look over at the pipes, look at that. That's a good thing. That means that water is actually pumping through it. All right.
I'm sorry, is that what the things look like when they're pumping? Is it a heart? Is it biological? Why is his pipe throbbing?
Right, explain to me what's going on. Okay, I see we're getting okay flow rate. And as we can see as we go further down, things are still pumping like they should. I don't know, so far so good. Even as we enter this mess where all of our conveyor belts are, it looks like the flow is still pretty alright.
That's even more than before.
Keeps going and we get closer to this thing. The water is now just non-existent.
Oh shit,
no problem,
what happened?
Easy fix. All we need to do is make pipeline pumps. Attaches to a pipeline to apply head lift. Well, those are some fancy words and I'm not an engineer, but I think what it means is once I build one of these things, it starts doing whatever it's supposed to do.
Oh my God. Yes. Let's hammer the throbbing pipe. Perfect. Genius.
In case I think it's really getting the flow rate up.
Well, it would be, but you need to hook up the thing to power so it hammers the throbbing pipe more.
Because if we head way further down, what used to be empty is now all the way full.
Great.
Well, good, that seemed easy. And it carries on even as far as this pipe, where it's not quite as much.
But not any higher.
And look at this pipe. Oh no, nothing is there.
So shove another one there.
More pumps solve everything. See, there
of course.
it goes.
Oh
anyway,
God.
You get.
Yeah, you have to have like pumps all the way up. Otherwise, it's not throbbing fully.
The idea. Basically, the pumps do the hard work of making sure this water keeps flowing. And excitingly, this process works. And it works all the way to the coal factory,
why wouldn't
which is now online and working like it should.
Great.
We've done it. We have sweet, sweet coal power running. And
fantastic. Now you have to get the sweet, sweet coal power down from all the way up there.
Since we have 7 lanes of coal, obviously we're gonna need 7 generators.
Oh,
and 7 total water pipes. No problem.
Oh my God.
As many of these things as will fit in the river. But
holy
whatever,
shit.
If it works, it works. And boy, howdy does it work.
My God,
this definitely didn't take me hours and hours of time.
This is a tornado of chaos and pain. Oh my God.
To make sure that water would flow through all of these individual pipes,
I bet.
so we can get water all the way to the very top. But what's important is it worked. All the coal factories all the way down all work like a charm now.
Good,
and
fantastic.
I'd love to celebrate this momentous occasion by sending more crap into the space elevator. Doesn't seem too hard, we'll just make versatile frame.
It seems like the stuff going into here is going very slowly, considering I saw, like, right after you did the first upgrade, you started putting more smart plating in there. But there's only very little of that and none of the others.
Works in automated wiring. No problem.
Is it, though?
We just need to head over to tier 3 and unlock basic steel production, which gives us a foundry, which the iron
now you have to make steel.
Combine to make steel ingots, which we can then use to make steel beams and steel pipes. And before you know it, a versatile framework is born. And oh my goodness, we're having twins. And into the space elevator they go. And now that that's done, all we need to do is head over to tier 4 and right on over to advanced steel production.
Oh, good. So we're going straight from basic to advanced. Yeah. Okay.
Industrial beams, stators, motors, and finally it all comes together to make automated wiring,
Holy
which is now being shoved into the elevator. And
how many different parts exist? Holy shit. Question, do all these parts exist for the different, like, material levels, or is it just some for some levels? Because we saw that it had, like, sheets for both and stuff.
All it cost us to set this up is a whole bunch of more machines and a more horrific amount of conveyor belts. Like,
what do you mean more? Do you think the old one was less? I'm gonna guess no, considering how much stuff was on it. But this is definitely a thing. Holy shit. Can you imagine this from somebody living on the space station up there, looking down at this absolute madman making this?
Every time we add something, I gotta drag more minerals all the way up. For example, when we needed concrete for those encased industrial beams,
think you need everything.
We had to take
this concrete for everything, don't you?
Run it all the way up, and then it climbs basically up the entire tower.
So does everything else.
From here up to about here, until it eventually peels off to go into one of these machines.
Of course.
And then before you know it, the elevator is full.
Oh
and
shit!
Steel. But before we send all that stuff off, I had kind of a thought, which is looking up at all of our stuff. We're not that far from this thing, so I kind of wonder, can we stand on top of it? And the only way we're gonna know for
okay, there's the answer. Yeah, I was asking if you can go all the way up there. So let's see. What did the devs do? Do they let you do this?
For sure is if we build up to it. And that's why I built this thing. It's not
okay, so I was kind of joking that it looked like a tornado, but at this point, this is literally just a tornado of metal.
Quite a tornado.
Okay,
it's more like a twisty thing. And you may notice the higher up we got, there seems to be some structural problems. Because the higher up we got, we started to run into some invisible walls, presumably because of how close we are to this thing. And for a while, I could just go around it, but at a point, I just couldn't keep building. Luckily, we were able to remedy that issue by building off to the side, which not only serves its purpose, but looks great. And you might be wondering, why did I build so high? Well, I can demonstrate why. You would think I could just jump down, but no, there's an invisible barrier. Observe.
I'm observing.
Ow. But now here we are walking on a flat surface I guess we just can't see. And what's great too is if we just look at the space elevator, we can access it from here.
Yes, of course. Why would you not want to configure this elevator after making a staircase out of the freaking conveyor belts? Okay.
So now it's time to send and see what happens. Okay, well so far so good. I see nothing happening. Nope, that was something all right. Okay, now things are moving. Or
I'm sorry, what? Was that in fast motion, or did he just teleport into the sky?
Well, things were kind of moving. Oh, maybe this is it. This is all that's happening.
Well, they are going down.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad to see the space elevator is still building while I fall to my death.
Goodbye.
The sacrifice was worth it to see you grow big and strong. Really enjoying the view from my corpse. Well, this has been a fun start. I'm really enjoying building vertically. And the nice thing is we look at our weird creation is we clearly have lots of room to grow.
Yeah,
you
do.
Thank Opera GX again for sponsoring this video. Linky in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Man. So I hope you had fun. I know I did.
We did.
See you next time.
Cool. Nice. Oh my god. That was a very, very tall tornado of shenanigans.